Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Lance going to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says into slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a play fake. Lance on the move to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 41 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake at Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down at Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Let's go!
A big play that time on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 40 now on second down. Lance, he's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking authority. Your tight end is just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's caught. Beckham. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run here with Akers. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Again, it'll be Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to put him up by a point. It's 15-14.
49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Lance. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Airing it out deep for Woods. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goodwin. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 50 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because That's his third touchdown of the game, and by far, the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 9, Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Lance. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A big mistake there. You just got the lead, fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the give, this is Akers. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Stafford. It's caught by OBJ.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post.